Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Which soap opera was the best? General Hospital, Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful? I can tell you one that actually was not the best, and that was, well, obviously Bold and the Beautiful. But you got General Hospital was actually pretty good this week. Young and the Restless was actually pretty good this week, and Days, Days never really seems to disappoint. They really don't. So, it's kind of a tough one for me. Can't really decide. Um, in some areas, General Hospital definitely does step it up. Um, I didn't really care about the wedding stuff, as everyone already know, but the other stuff was good. So I give him that much. It's kind of a toss up between the three. I want to know, what is your opinion? Let me know in the comment section below. What's good, Gemini? Thank you for joining. Happy Friday to you as well, my friend. And of course, Gemini says General Hospital. Sharonda's in the chat. What's good, Sharonda? Blackmon is in the chat. What's good, Blackmon? How you doing? Pointing this out, it's always a blessing to see you when you're in the chat. How are you doing? I'm actually doing great. Spiderquake, it's been a minute. I watch your review, GH, and come back. Okay, cool. Thank you, Gemini. Yes, hit the like button. If you just come in and hit that like button, it really does actually help out. We're getting new people in all the time. Thank you, my friend Gemini. You are amazing. Tamara, how have you been doing? I love the membership thing on you. The membership star on you. Looks pretty good. Joshua, how's everything going? It's actually really good to see you again. It's been a minute. Queen of South, you never have to thank me. It's always a great time. It's always great when I get to see you. Blackman says I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm actually doing pretty well today. I got my Popeyes, which again, I have no idea what the hell they actually put in that food, but yeah. Laura B's in the chat. What's good? Happy Friday, Laura B. Thank you for joining. Why is this so? I guess I gotta finish it now. Cameron says, I'm only watching YNR this week and we'll catch up on days tomorrow. I love seeing the star beside. Yes, looking very good on you. I definitely look forward to seeing these live streams on this weekend. And if you can't, you can always sit there and watch the replay. You have a lot of fun. Definitely gonna be snipped there, getting into some stuff. I'll say that much. Sharonda says, damn, everyone. Hello, what's happening? Sharonda, what do you think was the best soap opera this week? Joshua says, I'm doing good, thanks. Of course. I was to tell you, Joshua, I look forward to watching more of your videos tonight before I go to work. Because I'm always, always got to sit there and check up on people and see how they're doing. So I'm definitely looking forward to watching your videos tonight. Sharonda said GH was okay this week. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was interesting. I would definitely give it its flowers. There was some stuff that I clearly did not care about, and I think we all know that. But the other stuff was really good, though. Gemini says, "Who came to?" I have to tell you, Gemini, I'm not gonna lie. That 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 cliffhanger was really good. Cause I'm just like, all right, so who's this mystery person? Who's this mystery person? Then it ends. I'm like, you motherfucker. So I like the cliffhanger. Barbie says General Hospital is good today. Yeah, no, they definitely did their thing. You know, it's always good to sit there and see our pal Stephen A. Smith. Hmm. Tamara says Mike, Michael. What soap opera you talking about, Tamara? Barbie says I'm still getting used to YNR and B&B. Oh, okay. So, Aubrey, what do you think so far? Gemini says Dex and the camera, he's going to get someone shot. Serrano says wrapping up some of the long storylines is a plus. Valerie, Victoria. Victoria, it's been a minute. How have you been doing? Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's cool. It's cool, Tamara. Victoria, you know how long it's been since I actually seen you in the chat? It's been a hot minute. Let's everyone welcome back Victoria. So I'll get more into it this weekend if I remember, or if I decide to get a little emotional this weekend. So I watched Superman Lois last week, or well, this week. You know, for a superhero show, that show was kind of emotional. And then I watched A Million Little Things. Wow. I feel like I need to watch Family Guy after watching that episode. Gemini says Mike was done behind blaming Ned. Yeah, it was actually pretty stupid, and it was like, bro, you really think that low? You really think that low of him? Like, wow. I know he threatened him, so I understand that, but it's like you could have asked. You didn't need to sit there and just threaten and assume. I was like, bro, you having a little Nina moment there, bro. Victoria said, I've been traveling, went to New Orleans for a conference, then South Carolina for a wedding. Okay. Well, it's good to see you. It's good to have you back. Queen Nakisha's in the chat. Nakisha, it was so good to see by or at least he actually had use today. I'll give him that much. He actually had use today. Nakisha, hey everyone, hope y'all had a good day. Nakisha, how was your day? Laura B says, I think that Reg is a pushy fuck. Dude was annoying, Laura B. We're getting beyond the point of a pushy. The dude was just annoying. He was just annoying. Um, but Laura B, what do you think of RJ coming back? Mr. Bear's in the chat. Greetings, soap opera fans. Who is Sheila getting? Mr. Bear, that is the $1 million question. China says, I think Michael shouldn't have accused Ned of anything before he had the facts. You know, Sharonda, yes. and we can all agree with that. But here's the thing, Sharonda. It's not like he hasn't been. They haven't been doing a lot of stupid things with him so far. This is. I don't want to sit there and say this was a pebble, but this is like compared to um him going after his father hardcore. It was a very acidine thing. Victoria says Nina's going to lose everything she cares about. She should not have made that call to Martin. Victoria, I think you kind of forgot who we're talking about here. We're talking about Nina. We are literally talking about the queen of delusion. I'm going to relish. Okay? I'm going to be kind of a dick for a minute. I'm going to relish when she starts to lose everything. Gemini says Michael is a hothead for no reason. Mr. Bear says Deacon would be obvious, too obvious. Well, yeah, we know it's not Deacon because yeah, I'm going to be a dick. Oh, Victoria, I put out a video called Ninaisms for the members. Definitely check that out. Cat Lady's in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Cat Lady. I'm not so loud for it. Lobby says it'll be interesting to think Sheila will get out of jail when the case on her is airtight. Lobby, you guys sit there and remember. Um, you guys sit there and remember who the writers are for this show. Oh, no. Well, yeah, I am actually having something different. That is very true, Cat Lady. But I do have my ramen right here, though. So I'm going to be getting into that ramen. I'm going to be getting into that ramen. Unfortunately, I got to finish this warm ass soda because I don't feel like getting out. That tastes like water now. Jesus Christ. Oh, Cat Lady. Well, Valerie's in the chat. Was good, Valerie. So yeah, Cat Lady. Yeah, did you? Well, I think I told you about the video I did about Nina. Yeah, I'm going to relish when she loses everything, and she will lose everything. Well, define what everything is. Cat Lady says at least you have some fruit today. Yeah. Gemini says, "Where's the wine at? It's Friday." Oh, Gemini, the wine is sitting right over there. I I'm trying not to drink it though, because I have work early in the morning and wine makes me extra tired. I am so tempted. Jesus Christ, I'm tempted. Lobby says, I agree Michael is a jerk for no good reason. No, it's not the first time. Mr. Bear says, are the writers for BNB over 30 years old? Kelly says, yes, that's what last night. Okay, good. Trust me, Cat Lady, I know some people that like Nina was pissed off. And I wish I could sit there and say I cared, but I'd be lying. It's like my friend Brock always sits there and says, you're free to like the characters you like, and I am free to dislike the characters that you like. Gemini says, take one drink, just say you're well, hmm. Sean is in the chat. What's good, Sean? Trust me, I got this. I got this thing right there. Shauna's in the chat. Double C's in the chat. Darby's in the chat. Darby says maybe your stomach used to drinking something harder than soda. Maybe mice can make soda harder than lemonade someday for you. Yeah, well, also, Darby, again, thank you yesterday for sponsoring Tamara. I really do like Max Lemonade. Gemini says the warm soda is not it. Yeah, no, trust me, Gemini, it's not. Spiderquake said just finished your JH review. Was it okay? Did you like it? And also, Spiderquake, it's good to have you in the chat. Solomon's in the chat. What's good, Solomon? It has been a while. It's been too long. You know, Spiderquake. Let's put it this way. I know you weren't here yesterday for the live stream, but I went in on Nina. So in a lot of ways, it was kind of good that you weren't in the live stream yesterday because I was not nice at all. It was good, but also a boring episode. Thank you, Spiderquake. Joshua says, I just can't believe Summer had to keep on pretending that Phyllis is dead. But here's the thing though, she told she told Daniel and Daniel didn't believe her. Daniel was sitting there thinking that this chick is still in shock. Was good, Cheyenne? Oh, I'm sorry, JNR. I don't know why I read that and said Cheyenne. What's good, JNR? WC's over there and Dave's Lonnie and Sean have something in common. They both shot their Double C with the dark humor. I love it. What's good, JNR? Solomon said, did you guys hear that? Yes. Yes, I did. And so is Devon's mother, really. JNR says, I'm good. Nice to see you, Albert. It is very good to see you as well. JNR. Wow, I don't know why I drew a blank for a minute. Spider Quick said, to be fair, Nina needed the wake up because she wasn't lying one bit. Nina was crazy, delusional as much as I like her. Well, that's good. That's good. You know what? I will respect that because, you actually did call it out. So good. Um, yeah, I was going in. I was going in and I didn't even start drinking yet. Shauna said you look for Lizzo to save Willow, and Nina's the reason I can't wait till Sonny finds out. Yeah, but Shauna, according to Nina, he's going to understand. He's going to somehow magically understand. Solomon says, I'm glad there is no actress that played Devon's mother to come back instead of Debbie Morgan. She was terrible miscast. Krista says, what if Nina didn't turn Carly in like she thinks she did and it was Tracy? Hmm. Well, I think that'd be interesting. It'd be like, here's the thing. It'd be like when Sonny thought that he killed Morgan with the car bomb and he didn't. It'd be just like that. Shauna says Scott's do too much. Scott and Portia was so unnecessary in this episode. And Portia, I can't with that woman. Spider Quick says everything Nina said yesterday was all delusional. Last day. How you doing, my friend? Krista says, and Tracy is playing dumb. Is it Tracy? It is. It is in Tracy's wheelhouse. I won't even sit there and discount that. Usually, sometimes when people make up theories, it's like, man, I don't know. I don't believe you. And then it comes up true. Then it's just like, well, you're right, and I was wrong. Yeah, Solomon, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that, yeah. Eric Braden is a fighter. He's going to be fine. He's going to beat this. and he's gonna beat it. Shauna says Ned called himself mad he started this. Yeah, but I mean, Ned, no, not on Michael's dying wife. No. Gemini says Sonny never ever forgive anyone for messing with his children mother. Hello, Ava is still out of jail. I'm glad you're doing good last day. You know, it's always great to see you in the chat. Tony D's in the chat. Krista's in the chat. So I saw a lot of viewers shipping Porsche and Scotty. Hmm. I don't know what that's about. Sounds more like fanfics than anything else. Yep, Spike Right. Yeah, I heard. Jerry Springer, man. There used to be a point I used to actually love watching that show every day, and then I grew up and I was like, yeah, this show is not for me. What's good, Gloria? Thank you for joining. Street J, did Sonny ever forgive Spencer for trying to hurt Ava? Kind of seemed like he did. Valerie said Brooklyn thinking the worst about her dad, not a good look. It's not. I'm more of just surprised than anything else. Like, and she was like mad and rude and everything. Thank you, Lord B. Hi, I like okay. I thought you said hit the like button. Kelly says, Albert, did you see my review today? I'm watching tonight after I get done with this live stream. I'm gonna watch it tonight. It's been a minute. Kelly, I actually like watching your reviews. I like watching your reviews. So I'm definitely gonna watch it tonight. I I am so in awe. Like there's three people so far right now that's in this live stream that does reviews and soap opera content. And I'm loving it. What's good, Ariana? Thank you for joining. All Lobby says hit the like button. That's what okay. I was wondering what that was. I didn't want to jump to conclusions and thinking that you said things. It was like, oh, you didn't say that, but let me go and check. But yes, thank you, Lobby. And how you doing tonight, Ariana? Thank you for joining. You know, it's always a pleasure when I get to see you in the chat. Oh, somebody gifted. Oh, nice. So you got 14. We got 26 people in the chat. We got 14 likes. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. And Darby just gifted 5 members. Did I see that right? Oh my God, Darby. Darby. Oh my God. You are amazing. Thank you, Darby. Krista said, I didn't like Jerry Springer until he was on Dancing with the Stars. I saw his real personality and not his persona. He has kindness. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's I mean, that was the definition of trash TV. That was literally the definition of trash TV. Joshua says, Albert, what's your thoughts on Daniel Lilly? Do you think they're getting back? Oh yeah, no, they're definitely getting back together, Joshua. We knew they were getting back together when they first got Laura B is a member again. That's what's up. Yes, welcome back, Laura B. Let's honestly tell you the truth. Let's thank Darby. Let's thank Darby for being a rock star tonight. Yes, let's. Darby is literally the rock star. Gemini said Jerry was actually very smart and he was a mayor, but people enjoyed the show and the network kept renewing his contract, so people had jobs for years. Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, it's one of those things where it's like I enjoyed it when I was a kid, and then I like grew up and the stuff that was funny back then wasn't funny when I grew up. You know, Tracy Steves is in the chat. What's good, Tracy Steves? Thank you for joining. Gemini says we only saw Jerry, but think about all the people that had jobs on his show. Yeah, I mean, I think the type of content was just different back then, and I was a different person back then. And then when I grew up, it just became a little bit different. Sherry J, what question did people not answer? Because I don't think it's really that serious. Um, Gemini says Jerry show is actually reality TV now. Yeah, yeah, you are 100% right. You are 100% right. Krista says finally recovering from strep. One more week of vocal rest and I'm good to go. If I'm not clear for 3 months, then I won't have lose my. Oh wow, yeah, definitely speedy recovery on that. Jesus. Shauna says I wish Michael stopped this mess. I've been over this storyline. I think everyone's been over the storyline, and it's mostly for the fact that it's a stupid storyline to begin with. When you really think about it, you know, every time I think about this storyline, I think about Maurice Bernard. And when he even said that it was just really, like this story, he laughed at the story. He laughed at the story. But yeah, no, definitely, Krista, definitely get better soon. Much okay. Jamina says, "What is your question? Keep damn to yourself. I respect everyone in the chat." Yeah, Sheree, yeah, it's not really necessary. So if they didn't answer your question, it's not really that serious. Just move on. Jakaris is in the chat. What's good, Jakaris? I've been good. How have you been, Jakaris? Hope everything is well with you. Now, Shauna says, "I'm glad Kate's alive. Where is she at?" When I saw her, when I saw her cutting fish, I laughed because that's the second time, that she got lost somewhere. She had to sit there and work as a fisherman or whatever. So Gemini says, "Get better," and ice cream that helps you. Jakara says, "Having thoughts if I should review today's episode of Days and GH." You can actually review them both. They're actually pretty decent. Yeah, yeah, you can review them both. What was that sound? Jay Blue's in the chat. Jay Blue says Maurice Bernard. said on Monday's night like that he dared them to cancel GM. She jokingly said that they would have to deal with Sunny. Yes, nightlife. Wait, was this? I gotta find where this is at. Jakara said, "Now I'm gonna write some notes, some short notes." I feel like it's gonna fall. Jakara says, "Have you watched Day?" Say, "Yeah, I watched them all today. Um, it was decent. It has some good stuff in it. Um, you know, man, I actually gotta sit there and take a look at my notes. I don't think it was. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was bad. But I would, Jakara, I would sit there and say, watch GH first. Watch General Hospital first. Um, Ariana says, I thought GH was pretty good today. Yeah. Jakara says, I skipped the Chad and Stephanie scenes. I didn't really care for them, to be honest. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I actually forgot when I was doing my review that hmm, to talk about Chad, what we need with Heather. I'm mad about the story hook, about the hook storyline. Gemini says to think that Willow is so sick and maybe dying. Michael's attitude stinks. He should be more grateful. Yeah. Lobby says I don't know about you, but I was expecting Frisco Jones instead of Dr. Maddox. Oh, you didn't? Okay, so you watched. Okay, I forget. Yeah, so you watched Days first. Okay. I forgot who he's played by. I think he's played by the actor that is married to the actress that plays Felicia. I think. Oh, okay. Just on a side note, so for anyone that, because I was well, I had to sit there and endure the commercial. Okay, yeah, Valerie Jack Ragnar. Thank you. Yeah, they're married. He played he played I don't know why I'm losing my train of thought for some odd reason. He played Frisco. But no, just on a side note. So it's not Kevy. It's what was the show? What was the daytime show? Kelly and I don't know. I'm drawing a lot. Yeah. Oh, Chris, they're divorced nowadays. Okay. I don't know why. It's. I literally feel like I'm just losing it right now. Yes, Valerie. But now it's not. Yeah, exactly. Regis and Kelly. But now it used to be Kelly and I can't remember. Oh, Kelly and Ryan. And now it's Kelly and Mark. Like when when did that happen? When it because when you watch exactly Kelly and Ryan. Yeah. Thank you, Gemini. Yes. Yes, Gemini, and yes, Jay Bloom. And now it's Kelly and Mark. See, when for me, when I watch it live, oh, Jay Blue, it was last week. Okay, wow. Oh, Kristen, 2 weeks ago. Wow. Earlier says, okay, yes, I stopped watching when Regis left. And Gemini says Ryan is going back to Los Angeles. It was just so it was just so random. And Jay Blue says Ryan's cutting back on so much work. I mean, I get it. He works a lot. I think for me, it was just more of a surprise. Um, because at one point, yeah, there was a couple of times where her husband used to sit there and come in, and now he's there full time. I'm like, I don't, I don't know what the hell is happening with that show. I mean, I know we're still meant to talk about the soaps, but I'm like, now Tony D said Ryan got sick of her like everyone else. Yeah, she was Michael. I can't remember that guy's name, but it was like Kelly and Michael or something like that, or Michael and Kelly. And then that dude just left, which I understood why she was actually pissed off about. And then she decided to like go on. I don't know. She went on strike or something like that. Like she literally just like left. Oh, thank you, Gemini. Yes, Michael um Stratton. Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Ariana says Marcus Fellis is a trip over. Yes, my girl Ariana. Yes, aka Hiram Lodge. Jesus Christ. Mm-mm-mm. And the thing is, I only caught that today because I was watching it live and I couldn't fast forward through the commercials. So I was kind of just like, but yeah. Gemini says she was mad when Michael left, but it's the network that pays her. Says not to say anything. You hush. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. When she made a speech about like conversations and stuff like that. It just seemed like the dude just left. Didn't say anything to her, didn't respect her whatsoever, just straight up just left. So I can understand that. I can get that. I can get behind that. Very sure, I remember Kelly and Uncle Porkchop, Trevor. Ariana says I was surprised to see it was him, but not really. He reminds me of a really successful honestly, to tell you the truth, Ariana, that whole show is a trip. But I did enjoy his performance on there for what it was worth. You know, um, Gemini says Disney worked out Michael's contract behind the scene and moved him over to GMA. Yeah, I mean, granted, I just that the problem is that there's always three sides to a story. There's always three sides to a story. There's his, there's hers, there's networks, you know. So, I should actually probably take that back because in all reality, we don't even know if the dude just left like that. Like, it's very weird. It's very hard to sit there and tell with a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. I remember Ruby Rose, that chick left. Well, she didn't say that she left at the time. She was just like, somebody else is going to play my role. And then weeks later, then she started spilling all the damn tea. The real reason why she left. Sometimes you just never know. Tony D says, "Do you ever try to fast forward through commercials and forget you're watching live?" Yes, Tony D. I used to do that all the time. I used to do that all the time. You know, it's really funny, Tony D. I'm not gonna lie. There was sometimes I used to actually go to movies, and I would reach for my remote control, like, no, I want to sit there, and then I realized that I'm in the movie theater. I think that actually happened to me more than 5 times. Krista says, I enjoyed this week's GH. I'm signing out. Catch y'all later. Have a good night, Krista. Hope I get to sit there and see you sometime this weekend, if everything falls through. I'm going to be doing a collab for some people if everything works out. And mother. Gemini says Mike was paying alimony and child support, so he needed to protect himself. And he also does NFL commercialing on Sundays. No, okay, but Gemini, you think they're saying that he needs to protect himself. Protect himself from what, though? Tony, I'm I'm dead ass serious. There were so many times I would go to the movies and thinking like, oh, I could just rewind this part. I could just fast forward that part. I could just pause this part. And yeah, but it really does suck, though. Really, really does suck. Gemini says Kelly was kissing Ryan's behind when he camera was on. No one cared because Ryan was not going to stay. Gemini says Kelly was kissing Ryan behind when he came on the show. No one cared because Ryan was not going to stay. Oh, okay. But I don't understand how that all protect his money. Okay. Now, Jay Blue says for some reason today GH episode isn't showing on Hulu. God, I hate when they do that, Jay Blue. Because it's literally 8 o'clock. You know, Jay Blue, I got so angry. Um and I think this was the night that I literally said I couldn't do a review because the episode wasn't on. I think I had to like wait till like next morning or something to watch it. It pissed me off so much. It pissed me off so much. Tony D says if only I need a remote for my life so I can fast forward. Well, can't fast forward through all the stuff. Gotta enjoy the little moments. I do. When I wake up in the morning and I go to Starbucks. Gemini says watch GH on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny too because Jay Blue says watching GH on YouTube gives me a headache. It does, but what if there's really no other? You know, here's the thing, Gemini. Jay Blue. I had to do that a couple of times too. When um when I didn't have a cable box, and for some odd reason it wasn't coming on a channel that usually comes on, I had to sit there and do that. Wow. And we are already off to a really terrible start. I am not ignoring anyone, I promise. Okay, so I'm not going to get any of that sauce tonight? Seriously? That's funny. I guess I'm just going to. Wow, that was annoying. Let's try this. I gotta sit there and use my damn pinky. Jay Blue says I'll wait. I don't blame you, Jay Blue. I really don't. Watching it on YouTube is just the music, the back and forth. Here's the thing, Jay Blue, the worst part, because there's a lot of things that's bad. The worst part is that if you watch an episode, you don't even know if it's the full episode. That's the thing. You don't even know if it's the full episode that you're gonna watch. Um, there's a lot of ones that don't actually have the full episode. Shauna says Diane's coming home next week, so let the fireworks begin. Yes. And Summer and her annoying little ass. Valerie says it's too choppy on YouTube. It is, but that's not even the worst part, though. That's not even the worst part, Valerie, because for me, sometimes when I'm watching on YouTube, I'm just watching because I want to sit there and keep up. I want to do my review. I want to put it out. And when I watch it on YouTube, it becomes more about me being a YouTuber and doing a review as opposed to me enjoying it because, well, how could you actually enjoy it on, that? But it's free, so I can't sit there and really, like, in a lot of ways, it's like, yeah, we can complain that, let's be honest, it looks like shit, but it's free, you know. For some people that don't have Hulu, here's the thing, Valerie. It reminds me of Days of Our Lives. It was one point, well, after it got on streaming, sometimes they actually do play it on here. So, but they play it the same way. It's all like very back and forth. The music is playing over the episode, so it doesn't get taken down off of YouTube. It's problems. China says Nina better not say anything about Sunny helping Carly. Shauna, do you know who we're dealing with? At this point, Shauna, we should just sit there and expect Nina to just generally make the wrong choices because that just makes sense. Kelly says Tucker's moving in. Yes. Shauna says Mike's so dumb for shit. Shauna, Mike is the ultimate simp. Okay, he is representing the simps out there. Okay, and I respect it. I respect it. My dude's not dumb. He's just simping. That's what that's about. Nothing wrong with a little healthy simping. Okay, maybe it kind of is. Mm, nah, I take that back. No, it's not. Because it really depends on who you're simping for. Jay Blue says sometimes I don't get the full episode or the repeat scenes. It's overstimulating for me. It's like watching. Yes, Jay Blue, and that's the thing that really sucks. Um, because when I actually have a cable box, um, and it wasn't on that site, I used to have to sit there and go to another. I used to have to sit there and type it in, try to find somebody else that uploaded it, and hope that I can get to some person that uploaded the full episode. Um, that was so annoying. Shauna says Carter lied about not loving Quinn. That was kind of a weird question, though. For Katie to be like, so what was Quinn like? Excuse me? Like, what kind of question is that? What you want to compare notes or something? Honestly, tell you the truth, Katie in this stupid ass storyline is making zero, zero, zero sense. It really is. Ariana says Nina will give herself away. Yeah, she is that level of stupid, so I would not be too surprised. John says why Katie asked Carter about Quinn. Why is Katie actually entertaining going back out with Bill when Bill treated her like she was a consolation prize? Literally. Tyler says watch Quinn come back. Tony says it used to bother me at first, but I got used to it. got used to. Wait, hold on. Nope, I still didn't get. I didn't still didn't get that. Oh, you mean no? I need to know what you got used to. Kelly says, and Kate will go back to Bill. Yep, dollar bill. Shona says, Katie wants Bill, but who Bill wants? Well, he wants it. He wants Katie back now because he can't get Brooke. That's what it is. He can't get that. He can't get Brooke. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this much about Brooke. That chick still got curves. Still got curves. I mean, she might be kind of a dingbat sometimes, but that chick still got curves. So I will give it to her for that reason. Gemini says Bill wants Brooke more than Katie. Yeah, exactly. Gemini. Katie is a consolation prize. She is the runner up. Shauna says she's going to dinner because she wants to ride the stallion. Technically, I thought she was already riding the stallion, but okay. Gemini says Brooke must have some good. Like I said, Gemini, that girl still got curves. She still got curves in all the right places. That's just keeping it real. No, but yeah, I don't know. By the way, I think I asked this question, but not sure. I asked it in the chat. Oh, look at that. Seriously. Shauna says Jordan needs to have a seat. Now Tony D says, sorry, watching Jay trying. I know Tony D. I know. Trust me. I know. Gemini says, Albert, do you have a point because this Taylor is thinner than when she played Billy on another show? Or do you have a point because what? You have a point because this Taylor is thinner than when she played Billy on another show. I'm not too sure. Um, but yeah, no, Tony D, that's annoying. So okay, so we got 14 likes. We got 24 people in the chat. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help out. Be much appreciated. So yeah, what are your thoughts on was Reg ever going? I don't care about RJ. I mistyped. Yeah. Now Shana says I don't care about RJ. I'm not understanding that whole thing. Now Gemini says, I mean, do you have a point About Brooke, she is thinner than Taylor and Lee. I said you have a point about Brooke. I'm just meant to saying like she got curves in the right places. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She Brooke, she is thicker than Taylor and Lee. Yeah, exactly, Gemini. She's very thick in the right places. Krista says I'm back. Chris also says not a fan of RJ. He's too cocky. Tamara says I don't know my thoughts. You know, RJ, I don't like the storyline so far. It's too fuzzy and warm. You know, Gemini, that's what I mean. Like she's very thick in the right places. Um, Mr. Bear says I believe RJ is hiding something. Tony D says they don't marry Brooke. Exactly. Orby says I just met RJ, but I respect his need to go his own way. Yeah, it's very hard to sit there and tell so far. Um, I don't know. Because Krista says RJ is too cocky. Um, I don't know. I don't see it that way. I know that you do need to have a certain level of you do okay. And this I can't speak for everyone. I don't speak for all people that do this. But you do need to have a certain level of confidence. You when you're doing social media, I don't care if it's TikTok or Twitch or whatever. When you're doing any of this, you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. You have to believe in yourself because if you don't, no one else will. So it's kind of hard for me to sit there and say is he too cocky or anything like that, but um I don't know. That's just how I look at it. Monique says, "What's going on, everybody? I made it." Monique, how you doing tonight? How was your day, Monique? Shauna says, "I don't see how Bill got a streaming service. They are never." And you know, Shauna, I'm not gonna lie. That whole conversation made no sense. Bill was like, "Yo, no one watches the streaming service," and they try to come up with things to be like, "Well, you know, it's new and this, that, and the third." And then Bill was like, "Okay, yeah, I support it. You know, y'all deserve a new toy." I'm like, "Wait a minute, let me get this straight. Y'all just decided you're just cool with them just buying streaming platforms that may or may not actually have a use because they deserve a new toy?" Last day says I just hope they don't make RG like Zende while he's on the show, but he means nothing to the show. See, last day one, you make a good point. And two, that's what's gonna help you be an amazing reviewer. Jimmy says RJ is spoiled when he spoke to Thomas. If that was my little brother, I would drop him. Well, you got to sit there and think about what he said. He didn't like the fact that Thomas is going around and messing with the family and Ridge and Brooke like that. So I understand that to some extent. I don't think he was too arrogant or anything like that. When he says my day was good watching A Little Lethal Weapon. The movie of the show, Monique, very, very curious. Have a good night, Jay Blue. Thank you for joining. Laura B says, who is Zende? Yeah, exactly. Who is Zende? Aretha says, hey, Albert Weiner was the best this week. Nate is doing the most, gaslighting Elena like that, and Victoria. I have no words for her. I hope they make the storyline even more interesting. Yeah, Aretha. Also, Aretha's in the chat. But also, you make a very, very, very good point. Hold on. Oh, Monique, the movie. Marsha, 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 Marsha. Marianne said, yes, you have to be your biggest fan. When I started my career, people were like, there is no women in this field. And I was like, there is not. Exactly. 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 Marsha, 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 Marsha. And the amazing, lovely Janet is in this chat. Janet says, I like wine are the best. And who are the guy? Is it, Janet, that is like the $1 million question. That is literally the $1 million question. Now, Cat Lady says, is B&B about to do a crossover? Why not? I hope so. I really do hope so. Because, man, do they definitely need it. That's right. Marsha is in the house. I love it. Gemini says JT is coming home from jail soon. It'll get very interesting for Victoria real soon. Marsha says, I love GH this week. Mr. Bear said, Lord B says, Mr. Bear, wrong for what? Yeah, I didn't even see Mr. Bear. Oh, okay, it was more of a joking thing. Um, Marsha says B&B and YNR have always crossover. Yeah, no, well, Marsha, they haven't done it. They haven't done it lately. Also, I only started watching YNR more seriously for the last past couple of months. So I'm really wanting a crossover. Gemini says Nate is like his dad. His dad went back and forth because Drew and Nate's mother and they are sisters. Oh damn! Wow, Gemini, his his dad was I don't even know what to sit there and say to that. I don't even know what to sit there and say to that. To be honest, I don't even have a sit there and say scummy, but it's like it is. You know what? No, no, it is technically a very scummy thing to do. I can't even sit there and sugarcoat that. Um, or try to soften that. Marsha said not lately, but several times when Sheila was on Wide. Yeah, they need to do one. Shauna says, I never knew Nate was like that. Yeah, to be fair, Shauna, I'm still new to to the show. Marsha says Nate was a player big time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When he lied about something that stupid, that trivial, about going on that business trip by himself, it's like, bro, what are you doing? So of course, snaky ass Audra's like, oh, well, why would Nate lie to you about going on a trip with Victoria? Like, dude. Let's think about this for a minute. Audra's going through a hell of a lot just to get a man. Gemini says they last time they did a crossover over with Stanley storyline, Nikki visiting Deacon. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that one. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed about that crossover. Krista says Chris Alley used to play Billy Reed on Date of Our Lives and was a little bit heavier, so to speak. Really, Krista? I thought So when did the other chick take over Billy's role? Um, Lisa Rinna. When did she take over the role? Because I know she was Billy for a minute. Lenny says the cycle of cheating never ends. For Elena and Nate, first she cheated on him with Devon, then she cheated on Devon with Nate. Now he's cheating on her with Victoria. I now wonder who Elaine's bed. Mr. Bear says, "What happened to Zende's ex-girlfriend?" Oh, you mean Paris? Well, it's so sad the way they treat those two characters. Arisa says Nate knows he's gonna cheat. Well, I get that, Arisa, but here's the thing: if you weren't gonna do anything, you like when you start hiding little things, like going on a business trip, you effed up. Shauna says Audrey is a snake. I can't wait till she gets hers, but Elena is too naive. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Shauna. When one of your when somebody you're speaking to is Audra, you know that you need your friends back. You need your friends to come somewhere in there. Gemini says Sheila may be the cross up because she kidnapped Lauren years ago. Mr. Bear says yes. Oh yeah, Mr. Bear. Yeah, Mr. Bear, we barely see Paris. Um, I know the actress is doing another show, but she's doing a voiceover for another show, and I really don't think that they care about her character. To be honest, Mr. Bear, I don't. Krista says, "Who was Sheila's mystery visitor?" Yeah, that's the $1 million question. That is the $1 million. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Lauren pissed me off today. Lauren legit pissed me off with Michael Baldwin. I really sat there and I was like, "You married that thing? Like, really, bro?" Marsha says she's not only kidnapped Lauren, but made herself look like her and had of kids caged up. Two kids caged up. Wow. When he says, in the words of Chris Rock, a man is as faithful as his options. When they returns, he finds the locked chains and his stuff outside with pictures of Nate and Victoria. Ooh. Monique says, in the words of Chris Rock, a man is as faithful as his options. Damn. Damn. uh, I got nothing. I literally got nothing. I feel like I need to actually have some alcohol before I start to get into a conversation like that. Also said Sheila had two of her kids help cased up. Mr. Bear said Sheila was putting on perfume and lip balm. Yeah. Yeah, no, Lauren pissed me off today. She was like, when you took that case, did you think about my feelings? I'm like, so he needs to sit there and consider your feelings next time he decides he wants to, I don't know, get work. Like, um, now Krista says A Million Little Things is ending next week. Anyone watched it? Oh God, Krista. So yeah, I watched it. Oh God. I'm not even done yet. I'll put it this way, Krista. That it got to me. I am. I'm legitimately dreading watching the last 10 minutes of it. It was, man, that episode was difficult. Jesus Christ. You know what it was, Krista? And for me, it's like I sat there and I watched Superman and Lois, and that had a theme. And then I watched Many Little Things. I'm gonna be honest, it was pretty bad. I was worried about doing a live stream tonight. It got to me that bad. Or that good. No, 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 no. It was that bad. Yeah. I really had to sit there and think about that. Um but yeah. I literally have like 10 more minutes of it. And the thing was like I wanted to watch Family Guy afterwards because hmm, it got to me. Oh, okay. Wow. Mon- Monique says Michael should have said feelings have nothing to do with taking Diane's case. Yeah, I always thought that. I was like, yeah, I was like, bro, you just want to sit there and let this chick talk to you like that? Like, really? She pissed me off today. She pissed me off. Summer just annoyed me. Summer will either annoy me or she would just generally piss me off. And it's like, either way, I know I'm going to be vexed by the character. Chris says, as long as it's not the good doctor, GH or Blues, I'm good. Well, what do you mean by that? You mean as far as them ending the show? Last day says, Albert, thank you. It's been 2 weeks since my first B&B. It was amazing how awesome it's been going. Have you seen my review today? I thank you for the support you have. Oh, last day, listen, that's all year. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I'm gonna watch Cat Lady's video and then I'm gonna watch yours. But I've been keeping up though. Listen, you've been. This is on you. This is all your work. Um, you know, I'll say this much. There's people that I won't sit there and talk about them or promote them or believe in them. Well, promote them if I don't believe in them. I believe in you. So you are doing an amazing job. And I have to tell you the truth, just keep it up. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Marcia says they have too many cop shows on. Let's have some nighttime soap operas. Dolly's in the chat. What's good, Dolly? But yeah, last day. You're doing an amazing job. So Marcia said, well, yeah, I like douse my whole thing with like hot sauce. And I might have put a tad bit too much. Just a teensy weensy bit too much. Yeah, I'm good though. Monique, thank you for asking. Marcia. Monique says Valentine dropped his phone in the snow. That's not good. When they heard the phone, that wasn't good. That was not good. Valerie says no choking. Trust me, I was not planning on it. I was not planning on it. I just forgot. The hot sauce can kind of just get to you for a hot minute. Shauna says that's what I was saying. Holly's gonna get them killed. Dolly says I'm good. Hope everyone is having an awesome day. Dolly, it's always great to see you in the chat. My day was awesome for the most part. Lorby says, is that what was dropped in the? Yeah, Lorby, and I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard for me. It was kind of hard to see. I don't know why. Marsha says, where was their gloves and hats? I love how this they're just blowing on their hands like. I'm like, so y'all too cheap to sit there and buy gloves at this point? Marsha, I'm so glad that you said that. I'm so glad that you said that. It's like, here's the thing, Marsha. I was so, I was so happy that they got a set. I didn't care. I was so happy that they got a set that I totally ignored the fact that they weren't wearing hats, they weren't wearing gloves or anything like that. You got Curtis damn near bald headed ass just like outside in the cold, like so what do you think, Laura? I think your dumbass need to put on a damn hat and gloves. That's that's what I think you need to do. I don't I don't know what y'all doing. Marsha said you could have went to the dollar store and purchased some. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you sitting there telling me y'all got $2 to then get some hats? You know what it is, Marsha? They ran out of budget. That's what it is. They ran out of damn budget. Krista says Lisa Rinna originally paid Billy Chris Nally 1992. Chris Nally played 1992, 1999. Then 2002, 2004. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Well, you know what, Krista? Now I'm gonna here's the thing, Krista. Now I'm gonna actually have to look at an older picture of Krista Alley. I want to hear about this whole. She was kind of thick back. She was a little more thicker back then. Dolly says, fun fact: when Katie was presumed dead almost 30 years ago, she also ended up on a fishing boat. Yes, yes, oh yes, that is very true, and that's the thing. When I saw that, I started laughing. I don't know if you saw my review, but when I saw that, I started laughing because I was like, "Here we go again." Her snipped there cutting fish. Um, that was funny for that reason, and also I can't see I can't see Kate getting her hands dirty. Krista says, I thought Valentine dropped his gun. No, Valentine ain't that stupid. Valentine ain't that stupid. DC is in the chat. DC says, I think the writers are trying to establish a friendship between Harris and Andrew on days. Hey, Bostic Enterprise and Company. What's good, DC? Let's everyone say what's up to DC. DC. Where have you been at? How have you been? How have you been, DC? All right. Yeah, DC. DC is like Mayor Collins. He drops in. He drops in when it's necessary. But DC's been pretty busy, pretty damn busy. You know, I always go back to DC as far as Angelique, um, being able to pronounce her name because of DC. Billy says it's a little stuff like the fishing boat throwback that makes me like days. Love when the soaps use their history. Yeah, Dolly, I just love days. I just love days. DC says it's been finals week, so I've been finally finishing up this week. Krista says yes, I don't want those three shows canceled. They are my go-to shows. I'm sad about NCIS Los Angeles. Oh, what happened to that show, Krista? Is that show ending? I was not there looking at the commercials. They don't got Gibbs anymore. They got some other guy. They got that chick from Arrow. They don't got my girl. I forgot her name, but she used to have like the goth look and stuff like that. They don't got her on the show anymore. Which, honestly, to tell you the truth, the thing is, I know a lot of people will look at that and be like, "Oh man, they don't have those people on anymore." But like, they've been on that show for like years. Like, like when did NCIS actually come on? Like years. It was in the 90s. I know it was like in the early, was it like 1991 or 1990 or something? Which for the people that don't know, um, was a spinoff of a show called Jag, which was actually pretty good. Monique, how was that show? How was that show, Monique? Very curious about that. I can't. Yeah, at some point, I can't wait to get back my Prime account, Monique. After I finish, after I finish getting back my after I finish watching some stuff on HBO Max, and I know it's called Max, but I'm still calling it HBO Max. I don't give a damn. I'm still calling it Mac. I mean HBO Max. Jonathan's in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? Last day says Michael was really annoying today. Did he really think Ned would do? Yeah, yeah. It was definitely out of place. It was out of pocket, and it's really sad that he thought that low of him. Dolly says I remember Jack back in the day. Loved that show. Yeah, no, Dolly, it was a great show. Um, there was a point where I wanted to go into the Navy, and I used to watch Jack like religiously, like straight religiously. Justice says good. Max is a dumb name for a streaming service. Yeah, I'm just, also Jonathan, I'm so used to it called HBO Max. I'm just, okay. I refuse to call it I refuse to call it Max. So just like on Mandalorian, I know that Baby Groot actually has a name. I refuse to recognize it. I will still call him Baby Groot to this day. Period. Lord Breeze says I remember Jag as well. Yeah, no, Jag was that show. Shannon says I was watching something with all the shows back in the day. Yeah, DC, there was a point I want to sit there and do the whole Navy thing. Another time period. One day so I didn't get a chance to watch the Power on my other shows. I was watching the NFL draft to see who Green picks. But yeah, DC, there was a point. Johnson says G Max, it just doesn't work for me. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Jonathan, it's just like saying, well, I call him Baby Groot. Um, Dolly says I can never see myself in listing, but I almost joined the Sinistry once. She said, yeah, I shared in my last video how a few years ago almost became a miss. Wow. Okay, DC, we got to sit there and talk about that during the memory live stream. We have to talk about that if you want to. I want to get into that. Krista says if you saw Jim Carrey, liar, Kirstie Alley is the woman in the elevator. It's just saying, whoa, 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 whoa. What? What else my damn pen at? Jess. Okay, Krista, I'm going to look that up. I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow now. I'm going to watch it tomorrow, but I'm going to look that up tomorrow. Jess is in the chat. What's good, Jess? I'm going to look that up tomorrow. Hmm. Thank you for that, Jess. Thank you for that, Krista. I literally was like, hmm, I was. Hmm. Let's just put it this way. I had something else I was gonna sit there and do tonight, and after the stuff that I saw, yeah, that's not happening. Johnson says the irony thing is Nina tried to get Carly to go to jail for revenge, and Michael was trying to get Sonny to go to jail for the same reason. JC said, yeah, it was around 2018. I was a preacher in church the whole year and was gonna undergo training to become an ordained minister. Life is crazy. Wow. But I can see that though. And yeah, I wouldn't mind talking about it on alive. Yeah, I can see that. Valerie says, what about Dex and the camera? I feel like he may actually have second thoughts. I feel like he may actually have second thoughts about doing it at some point, like real second thoughts. Now, Chris will say, yeah, NCIS is canceled. Wow. Well, but here's the thing, Krista. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like it lasted a lot longer than I thought it was gonna last. And I'm being dead ass serious. It lasted way longer than I thought it was gonna last. Yeah, but I feel like he's going to just I feel like that's gonna end up happening. But Krista, I'm not gonna lie, I felt the same way when I found out when I found out that CSI Miami got canceled, I was so pissed off. I was so angry. And then it all just started to go on in this really messed up domino effect. Like literally, just as surprised Carly didn't think Nina right away. Krista says not the original NCIS, but the. Oh no, Krista, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Los Angeles. I no, Krista. I used to actually for a little bit. I used to actually watch that. Um, Good stuff though. Good stuff. Christopher, I'm not gonna lie. For a hot minute, um, Stephen Amell back in the day, back in the early day, he used to look for me. He used to look like Chris O'Donnell. I don't know why, but I thought he used to look like Chris O'Donnell. Monique says Nina's going to see firsthand how hard Nina and Sonny ride for each other. May not be together, but once Sonny finds out what Nina did, yeah. But Monique, let's just all keep in mind what Nina said. Nina was like, Sonny will understand. Remember that ish? Remember that stupid ish that she said? Yeah, Chris. I feel like there's a good point where he may just I feel like he may flip. I don't know why. I feel like his conscience is going to get to him. Johnson says Stephen Amell actually appeared on that. Are you serious? Oh, that's the South Jonathan. That's crazy though. I don't know why. I just when I go back, and it's so funny, Jonathan. When I go back, like to the early episodes, I can see it. I can see it. I can truly see it. All right, I was supposed to end this live like nearly 30 minutes ago because I do got to wake up early. This was a lot of fun. Now, if everything works out tomorrow, I'll be having a collab. I'm gonna for the members. I'm still gonna sit there and squeeze in the members live stream only, and for everyone else, if everything works out, I'm gonna be sitting there doing a live stream as well. Um, gonna be doing a collab with some with a mystery person, or I don't want to sit there and spoil it, but let's just sit there and say, it's if everything works out, it's going to be some collapse this weekend, and that's for everyone. I will post the time and let people know when I'm coming on. So stay tuned. Have a good night, Monique. Thank you for joining. This was this was so fun. Have a good night, Krista. Have a good night, Laura B. I am so not looking forward to watching the last 10 minutes of A Million Little Things. I'm really not. I'm really not. I do want to talk about it this weekend now because it's yeah. Let's just sit there and say it's the reason why I'm actually not going to be doing research tonight. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Shauna. Johnson says, "Did you see the previews for next?" No, actually, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I'm gonna look forward to. I'm gonna watch it though tonight. Ariana, have a good night, Ariana. I know Ariana said it. DC said, "Oh yes, right. Live stream will be on the members only or for DC for both. Both. I'm doing both tomorrow. Have a good night, cat lady. Have a good night, Ariana. Thank you for joining. It is always a blessing to see you in the chat. And yeah, look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Now DC says, so which live stream will you have to surprise and which will be for DC, the surprise will be for everyone. That surprise that's gonna be for everyone. Kelly says, oh damn. Oh damn what? DC says, oh yeah, ever since GH on Hulu, I've been getting a million little things since it came on. Yeah, um, yeah. It definitely got to me. I'll say that much. Uh, Eagle Fang, sorry I'm late. Have a good night. Have a good night, Eagle Fang. Yes, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soap Chat with Ivy Bosley. Thank you. I actually did write that down, so I'm going to sit you and try to practice it. Dolly says, good night, Rockstar. Hope y'all have a productive weekend. You as well, Dolly. Hope I get to see you tomorrow. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Victoria. It is great to see you back in the live stream. It's good to have you back. Yeah, Cat Lady, I was, and then I watched Superman Lois, and then a million little things, and yeah, yeah, that's not happening. To be fair, Cat Lady, this live stream almost didn't happen. Like that's how. Oh God, that's just actually how bad it got to me. DC says, wait, how are we doing both? How how are we doing both live streams? Um, DC, I'll text you. I'll text you after this whole thing. Let's just sit there and say it's going to be 2. Have a great weekend, Gemini. Hope I get to see you tomorrow if everything goes well, and Sunday. Yes, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope I do get to see you. But yeah, cat lady, it's that almost didn't happen this week. That almost didn't happen tonight. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna go. If I don't, one, I'm gonna want to stay. Two, I'm gonna get emotional, and that's not gonna happen on camera. So I'm gonna go. Have a great night. Stay safe, everyone. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I will see everyone tomorrow. Laters.